The common protocol is to take control, but direct control, well, it's an inefficient system. True influence requires a completely different approach. Let's deconstruct it. So, in this explainer, we're going to deconstruct that illusion of control. We'll take a snapshot of what's called the let them theory, and then analyze its application in both family and team systems. After that, we'll examine its source code and wrap up with your next operational step. All right, let's start with the first core component. This is about the fundamental error in how we usually approach influence. This right here, this highlights the core malfunction in so many relationships. This belief that control is the same thing as connection. The rest of this analysis is going to lay out a new, much more efficient system for you, piece by piece. This brings us to the core principle itself, a framework for a much more effective operational model. So the theory is a strategic shift from controlling to guiding. It's about creating the space for others to build their own confidence and competence. It's a surprisingly effective system for parents, for leaders, really for anyone trying to navigate complex human systems, which, let's be honest, sometimes feel like they were designed without a user manual. Let's look at our first practical application, how to recalibrate family systems. The principle here is simple. Guide your children to become who they are meant to be, not who you think they should be. The benefit? A deeper, more authentic connection. Now, this isn't about letting kids run wild. That's a system crash waiting to happen. The source material doesn't specify a single micro-action because the application has to be unique to each family system. Now, let's apply that same logic to a professional environment. The parameters are different, of course, but the core system is exactly the same. The contrast is pretty clear. A controlling boss is a system bottleneck. They micromanage and they stifle creativity. A good boss, on the other hand, provides structure and empowers their team. It's the difference between empowering execution and just generating a lot of anonymous HR feedback. Okay, before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the theory's source code. This will give you some necessary context for its architecture. You see, this theory isn't some standalone program. It's an integrated system that draws on powerful ideas from psychology, neuroscience, and human behavior. You can think of it like an open source project, one that's constantly being updated with new research. The goal here is to understand the core architecture, not get lost in the endless subroutines of academic citations, which is its own kind of infinite loop. We've analyzed the theory. Now it's time to initiate your first actionable step. The crucial point now is your next command. First, recognize this is only the initial boot-up sequence. The source offers bonus guides with practical tips. You can download your free guide at melrobbins.com/work to continue the installation. And no, you don't have to restart your device afterwards. I turned this into a clean PDF and action worksheet. The link is in the description or pinned comment. If this helped you, hit like, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more. Comment, what's the next step you'll take in the next 24 hours?